My name is Edem Knight-Tay, and always a pleasure to be serving you our family lessons every Saturday morning. And if you have followed us this month of October, we have been sharing stories of hope, courage, and survival. That's what we have been sharing. We have been speaking to our sisters who have had to battle breast cancer, how they have gone through it, and also ensuring that we're putting the message out there so that all of us women will become very much aware and take our lives very seriously. And this morning is no exception. We have another such story of hope, of courage, and survival to share with you. Yay to all the people who were called to the bar yesterday. Congratulations to all of you. You guys get head, Sha. And especially to my own, very own girl, Mama V Owusu Abwaje Esquire. Congratulations, girl. We're proud of you. The night of Paydo. Congratulations. Like a small boat. Your boys must be very, very inspired by your feats. Big waves and emotion. Mommy, worker, student, everything. Make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make it explode. But right now, my guest is seated, Gifty Opoy. Hi, Gifty.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Are you okay?
Very okay.
Okay, great. Let me remind all of us that Home Affairs is brought to us by Amasha Partners Limited and iCare. Yum Vita, a delicious way to go. Dano Milk, choose tasty milk. Choose Dano Milk. Choose Dano Milk. Dano Milk, go for it. And Onga, Mama's helping hand. Thank you all very much for supporting us. And this December, let me send a message across. We're expecting packages from you to give to our listeners so that they can enjoy everything that you have been producing. We're grateful to all of you. Okay, so fasten your seatbelt. And like I said, October has been Breast Cancer Awareness Month worldwide, and here at Joy FM, we haven't been joking with it at all. On the Cosmopolitan Mix, tips are shared every day on how you can be aware and the steps, immediate steps you have to take, because we have learned over the period that early detection saves lives, and so it's important that we have all of these done. Then on Home Affairs on Saturdays, we share some very strong stories of hope, of strength, of survival, and of courage. People who have gone through this, fought it, and are doing well for themselves. They encourage you and tell you that if they have done it, you are able to do it too. But how are you able to do it? You have to be aware, you have to check, you have to go for your screenings and all that. And just in case something is popping up, it is picked up early, and then you can begin treatment. Then also on Strong and Sassy, you want to tune in every Wednesday. What happens on Strong and Sassy is they actually talk to survivors and their partners, how their partners have been involved in this journey. And so we've got you covered 360 on Joy 99.7 FM this Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Hopefully, by the time we're ending the show, I will share some of the screening centers with you because we are doing this in partnership with Sonotech. So I will share some of the screening centers with you so that between now and the end of the month, you're able to go. Last week, we gave out 2 vouchers, Daniela. 2 vouchers. Or you didn't pick the people. Okay. So that makes it 4 today. We have 4 vouchers. Some are for mammograms and others are for the ultrasound scan. So you might want to send it in if you are like 40 and above. You want to send it in that you need one. And then Daniela will pick the names. We'll announce it here. The vouchers will be at the front desk. Kind courtesy Sonotech. You can pick them up and then go and have your boobs checked because we want to save them. Gifty.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Great. So tell me.
Where do I start from?
I know. We'll start. Relax. Yeah. I mean, this month, I've been running away from some of these conversations because some of them are very difficult to have, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but I mean, thank you so much for agreeing to be here.
Welcome.
Gina was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Last week we had Miriam, and today you were here.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, for the work you guys are doing, putting your lives out there, putting your stories out there amidst the stigma and everything. I just want to say thank you.
Welcome.
And Gina, thank you very much, for all the support you're giving everybody who finds themselves on this journey. Thank
Sure.
you. Great. So, how many years has it been?
Should I say 4 years now?
It's been 4.
Yeah.
So, let me pry a little bit. How old were you when you detected it?
See, 25.
Wow, that early. Okay. How did you find out?
Okay. Well, initially, I heard on radio that as a lady, when you are there, she'll try to massage the breast
Okay.
to see if there is something wrong with it. So I tried it and I realized that I could feel a little lump aside the normal breast lump. So I tried talking to someone, then they were like, oh, maybe it's a normal thing. Yes. So I also,
You ignored it.
I ignored it. But later on, I realized that it was growing bigger. And then I was like, the thing is becoming bigger, but they were still not, paying attention.
Was it painful?
Initially, it wasn't.
Okay.
Initially, it wasn't. But after, when it started becoming bigger, and then I felt
And you were
the
only
pain.
25.
Yeah.
I'm sure the last thing that came to your mind was thinking it could be cancerous, right?
Yeah.
You didn't think it. Did you know about it though?
Actually, I wasn't really aware of it.
Okay, great.
But I took a step though.
Okay.
Yeah, I took a step.
After when? I mean, you said you spoke to someone. They said it wasn't really anything.
Yeah, actually, I spoke to one of my brothers. I'm the only girl in the midst of 6 boys.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Now what you may order?
Kakra. So I spoke to them, but, because they were men, or should I say they are men, they didn't really take it that serious. Then I was like, nah. If I sit down, I don't know what's going to happen. So I went to Winneba, that's the Klemovic Hospital. So I went there, they diagnosed, and they said it was fibroadenoma.
Is that where you lived, like around Winneba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They said it was fibroadenoma, and I was like, okay. So I came home and I told my people that, I have gone and they've checked, but they said it's not cancer, it's fibroadenoma. But
which is what?
They
Did they
didn't
explain
really,
what it is?
Yeah, he didn't really explain, but he was like, it's not cancer. But if I don't take it out, it will later on become cancer.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I told my people, they ignored me.
But let me ask again. After how long did you now decide that you wanted to go and see the doctor? Because you said the first time you saw it, you ignored it.
About 3 months later, when I realized the lump was
bigger.
becoming bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. So they didn't really pay attention to me.
Who didn't pay attention?
My people.
As in your parents and your
My
brother.
brothers, let me put it that way, my brothers.
But where were your parents at the time?
My daddy is late, but my mom, she cannot really,
Okay.
because she wasn't feeling well by that
I
time.
understand.
Yeah.
And are you the youngest amongst your brothers?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. So I get it. I get it.
So they were like, nah, it wasn't serious. He's not going to do anything. I should just forget it. So later on, I sat down and I was like, nah, if I don't take a step myself, I don't know what will happen. So I tried the herbal. I went to the herbal session. I spoke to someone who directed me to a lady who was like, she would help me. I was like, okay. So she gave me medicine. I was trying it. But still, there was no improvement. I was telling my people, this is what I'm facing. But they were ignoring me. Then the thing was also becoming bigger. And I was like, you guys, I'm suffering. Oh. They were still, not paying attention. Then with the old lady being sick, so it was like the attention was more on the old lady.
Hold on. What were you doing at the time?
I was teaching, but when the old lady fell sick, I had to stop working, then come home to take care of her.
Oh, I see. So at the time, you didn't have any...
No, I wasn't working.
I see. And your brothers, were they well placed? Were they people who could have supported you?
As at that time, they could
They
have.
could have.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But you also understand, you were saying that because your mom was not well.
Yeah, she wasn't well.
But you were okay. You were hearty. You were okay.
Yeah, but I was also putting pressure on them.
No, but when they look at you, you looked okay.
Yeah, I was very much okay. I wasn't showing any sign of, but I knew what was going on in the body.
Had it become painful at the time?
Yeah, it was. But it was so painful to the extent that when it comes, I can just lie down for about 3 days without moving.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't sit. Yeah, that was how the pain was.
And you were still drinking the herbal medicine?
Yeah, I was still trying it. I remember I went for one. The moment it was applied on the breast, wherever the pain came from just disappeared. Okay. So I thought, I have gotten the right medicine. I tried, but to no avail. Nothing happened. So they were just paying attention to the old lady. Then it became bigger. I was like, what is happening? If I don't take a step myself, I don't know. So I had to run away from the house. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I had to. My brother, one of them, let me say the one I'm directly after, the one before me, his wife encouraged me to come around. She is at Kaswa. I was then located at Budwata. I want the Porting Lane, yeah. So she was like, nah, Gifty, what you are facing. She was even, asking me to come to her church and that the church is very powerful and that the church could help. So that I should come to the church. Actually, I wasn't really paying attention because considering where I have gone to and then the kind of money and then the kind of, the way the treatment was like, it was, sometimes they have to tie the breast as like a broken, as in when your arm or your leg is broken, how they tie it.
You mean the herbal medicine?
Yeah. They had to tie it like that, connect it to my, shoulder so that the medicine doesn't go. I was like, come on, what sort of suicide is this? I'm just trying to kill myself. And then it was like, I saw somebody.
With what, bandage?
Yeah, with some cloth, the medicine with some cloth. Then they tie it. I was like, nah. So one day I sat down. I was crying. God, so am I going to die with this kind of sickness? God, is this cancer going to kill me?
So, no, at that point, who told you it was cancer? Or you were just suspecting?
As at that point, I had, read, Google it, and then found out more about it. So I realized that was what I was facing.
Oh, dear.
Even though I hadn't, after the first attempt at the Glenmorvick Hospital, I hadn't gone for any other treatment or checkup. But through research on Google, I realized that, this is what it had developed into. It has turned into cancer.
So what, they would tie the breast?
Yeah.
Were you staying there?
No, I'll go to the as in the woman. She will tie it, and then I'll later on return home.
You come back home with a tied breast?
With a tied breast.
For how long?
3 days.
Then you go back again?
She tried it. She tried it for the first time. It was painful. Then doing that, after the 3 days, or should I say the second day, it was very itchy.
Hey.
So I took the medicine off, and then I went. And then she was like, we have to tie it again. I said, Mommy, oh wow, NC. And then she said, you have to tie it again. I said, no, madam, no. I wouldn't go in for it again. I won't take it. So I went with my auntie. And then she was like, she asked the lady, as in the woman giving me the treatment, that people are saying my daughter is not going to survive with her sickness. So what do you say? Then the woman was like, really? Then let me check. Then I was like, you are treating me. So if I'm going to survive, you claim you are a spiritual person. So if I am going to survive, you will know. If I'm not going to survive, you will surely know. So then why are you now going to check? So as I sat down and was crying, then it was like a voice talking to me. Why don't you go to the church that your sister-in-law is directing you to? So I took that bold step. It was a Sunday. That was on the 27th of November last year.
Only last year?
Yeah, only last year.
From 4 years ago that you noticed the thing?
Yeah.
So hold on. Before you went to the church, you stopped going to the woman at some point. When you stopped going to her, what were you doing?
I wasn't doing anything.
You were just
I
home.
was just taking painkillers to reduce the pain.
That's all you were doing?
That was what I was doing.
Why? Was it because, there were no funds?
Yeah, that was one. And then I was expecting, the family to support, but it's like they believed more in the herbal than the medical aspects.
And you didn't have money on your own?
I didn't have anything on me.
Oh.
So, I had to depend on them. But on that very Sunday, I took a bold step. I left home. My mommy was like, where are you going? I said, I'm going to church.
Was your mom getting better though?
Yeah, she was.
Is she fine now?
Yeah, she is.
We thank God.
She was like, where are you going? I said, I'm going to church. And the breast was so big to the extent that you would think I'm pregnant. That was how big it was. Yeah. So people were thinking, those who didn't know me thought I was pregnant. So she was like, you going to church in this condition? People will ask questions. People would talk. I didn't mind her. I just took my bag and then I left because I knew what I was going through. So when I went to church, I met the pastor. He looked at me and then was like, Gifty, you are not going back to Buduata. Gifty, I'm not letting you go. Whether you like it or not, you are staying. You are not going. So he called my sister-in-law and he was like, she's not going. If she goes, I will go back. I will go there and drag her here myself. She's not going. I was like, wow, God, what is going to happen? God, am I going to die? God, please, what is going to happen? So the pastor was helping me in prayers. And then he came and he was like, Gifty, fine, we know it has a spiritual background, but you have to attach the physical aspect to it. Prayer does all things. We will pray. Yeah, I'm a pastor. I believe in God. But that does not mean I should keep you here and then be like, God will heal you, God will heal you, God will heal you. No, my dear, you are going to the hospital. I was like, Daddy, I don't have money. I said, you will go. So fortunately for me, there was this woman at church, Ma Christie. She's a nurse at Krudia, the male side. So she was like, her doctor has a link with a man at Kuleb, who is Eric Brobe. He's at the chemotherapy side. So I should go. She would direct me to the doctor. Then we will see what happens. Initially, I didn't want to go because I wasn't having money. Even from Kaswa to Krudia, which was just 7 cities.
You didn't have?
I didn't have it. So I couldn't also tell her I wasn't having the money. So I said I wouldn't go. Then she, being a mother, she went straight to the bishop and told the bishop, this is what I've seen about this girl, but I'm giving her direction. She said she will not go. The bishop was like, what? Call her to me. Call her. So I came and he was like, Mommy, what is wrong with you? Why don't you love yourself? Don't you want to leave? It's like, yeah, I want to. And then what is preventing you from going? I couldn't also tell him that.
But why?
I didn't have the money.
Why?
I was just too shy.
Were you shy or it was pride?
No, it wasn't pride, but I was shy.
Oh.
It wasn't pride. So he didn't talk. He just brought out his wallet, 200 cedis. I was even like, oh, it's just from here to Kodo. It's too much. I was like, shut up and take the money. Go. Come back and give me whatever information that you have. I was like, okay. So I went. The doctor saw me. Then he was like, such a young lady. What is wrong with you? Why? Why? So he was even insulting me that I was the cause, I'm the cause of it. So he was even calling me stubborn gifty because I didn't pay attention
To
it. Yes. So he gave me the direction. And then he directed me to Eric Broby at Kolebu. He's at the surgical department. He's at the chemo side. So he directed me to him. The man spoke to me. Oh, he also gave me a piece of his mind because with my age and the way the breast was
looking.
it was too much. So he also, he didn't know me. We hadn't met, but on phone, when the picture was sent to him, he gave me his peace of mind. He really did. Then he was like, okay, I will help you. So God being so good, he called me to Kolebu. I went, and then it's like I was given a protocol treatment.
Wow.
Yeah, because when you go there, you'll be asked with your referral, you'll be asked to come back the next week or the next month. But the moment I got there,
I
met a doctor. So they, did whatever tests they had to do. And then they gave me a date or an appointment for the surgery.
Hold on. No. So at what point was it concluded or was it told to you that it was cancer?
Okay, I forgot something. I initially went to Cape Coast Teaching Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah. I started the treatment there on my own. I went there on my own. As in, when I was forcing my brothers that, now from where the thing is, I'm not trying the herbal again. I am fed up. I'm not going with the herbal again. So I forced them. Then they had to, go for a loan to force me to go for. So it's like they were helping me, but it wasn't from their heart. Let me put it that way. Yeah, because they are more into the herbal than the medical. So I started with, I had the how is it even called? Okay, a sample of the lamp was taken. Yeah, at the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. And they checked, and then they were like, it was malignant phyllodes. Yeah, malignant tumor. So that means it has developed into a bad cancer. It has gotten worse, and they were like, that was the last stage.
Wow.
That was the last stage. But later on, I realized I couldn't afford the transport to Cape Coast. So
even transportation was a problem.
Yes. So then I had to come back home.
And come and stay.
I had to come back home. I was staying, just crying.
Are you serious?
Seriously. Yeah.
At this point, did you tell your brothers?
They knew, at least.
When you went to the hospital and they told you that you were at the final stage of cancer with your breast.
Yeah, I did.
And what did they do or say?
They didn't really, take it that serious because they wanted me to go in for the herbal.
But you did. And
it wasn't working. It wasn't working, but they were forcing me. So when I was like, no, I wouldn't go, then they were like, okay, then we are leaving to yes. So it was like they were helping, but it wasn't really from them.
So after you were told this, you came back home and you came to stay for how long again?
Yeah, I think, let me see. Let's say 3 months later. Yeah, it was 3 months later.
That was when you went to see the bishop.
Yeah, then I was directed to Kolebu. Yeah, so let's say after 3 months, that was when the miracle came in. Yeah, because it was a miracle.
Okay.
Sending big waves. Yum Vita. Yummy, yummy, Yum Vita. Yum Vita cereals. A delicious way to grow.
Yum Vita is fortified with NutriV and contains 16 essential vitamins and minerals, including zinc, calcium, and iron for your baby's healthy growth.
Yummy, Yum Vita. Yum Vita cereals. A delicious way to grow.
Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, Majwa, you bought a new flat screen TV.
My sister, ma weninda ho.
Hey, and a washing machine too.
Yeah, ma weninda ho. It's remaining a deep freezer.
Hey, where dear Majwa, show me the way, show me the way.
Enter the Ungalicious Maweninda Hot promo, and you too can win big. There's up to 1 million Ghana cedis in cash and other prizes to dash. Submit 25 Unga promo wrappers of shrimp tablet and 5 of any other variant at any of our designated centers, and you will win prizes instantly. No Conebra Simbia. Promo runs from October 16 to December 31st, 2023. Terms and conditions apply. This advert is FDA approved. Unga, Mama's helping hand.
When you want to eat, just Momo it. Tired of the long queues in the supermarket? Pay with Momo. When you really want that beautiful new blouse, just Momo it. When you want to get a trim and get fresh to impress you know who, just Momo it. When you need to pay your utility bills and domestic staff, Chani Momo. When you want to send love to the family back home, send some Momo. Join the millions of MTN Momo users all over Ghana and live life the brighter way. So just Momo it. MTN.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
This time, this is my fight.
Very much for staying tuned in. This is Home Affairs. We're live on Joy 99.7 FM. Somehow I make weak. I was just telling Daniela that because of what? Money to get transportation to go to the hospital, do consultation, know what is wrong with you. Kifty probably would have just lost her life. Well, Yum Vita infant cereal with milk is fortified with NutriV and it contains 16 essential vitamins and minerals including zinc, iron, calcium to aid in baby's healthy growth. It comes in 3 delicious flavors, maize and wheat and wheat rice, and wheat variants. And it also comes in 3 unique pack sizes. 50 gram, 400 gram tea, and 350 gram block bottom pouch. The other pack size that best suits your family needs. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. And now shine your eyes, my winning naho, because cooking is being more fun and enjoyable than ever before. While cooking with your favorite hunger spices, there are lots of gifts to be won just like that. Hunger brings you my winning naho promo. Just shine your eyes and win big. This is Ungalicious. To enter the Shine Your Eyes promo and enjoy all the goodies, one, just pick together 25 promo wrappers of Unga shrimp tablets and add 5 promo wrappers of either chicken, beef, or stew tablets. Submit them at any of our redemption centers and you will instantly win a gift. You can win up to 100,000 cedis cash, TV, washing machine, deep freezers, and many more. This is an instant gift, no go and come beer. So shine your eyes and start picking the Onga promo wrappers now. This promo starts from Monday, October 16th to the 31st of December 2023. Terms and conditions apply. And this advert is FDA approved. This is one of the simplest promos I have come across, Daniela. You just have to pick the wrappers. There's no draw, there's nothing. Cobra bieniho. You pick the wrappers, you take, you win. Simple. I should take some days off work and start looking for wrappers. But Onga, thank you very much for bringing this. And go on and enrich your breakfast with the nourishing goodness of Dano Milk Cool Cow Instant Powdered Milk. The rich taste of Dano Milk makes a perfect combination with your tea, your oats, your cocoa, and it gives you the great tasting breakfast you've always desired. Dano Milk Cool Cow is fortified with vitamin A and is also a good source of protein, nutrients, and many others, including vitamin B12, iodine, and this helps you keep nourished and strong always. Dano Milk is affordable and in a shop near you. Choose Dano Milk today for your nourishment and build your strength every day. Dano Milk, go for it. This advert is FDA approved. It's a new world of doing business and your business shouldn't be left out. It's time to get Momo for Business today to accept payments from over 15 million Momo customers. All you need to do is a business registration certificate and your Ghana card. Applying to be an MTN Momo merchant has been made simple and fast. You just have to dial *5051# and follow the prompts or apply online at momomerchantapplication.mtn.com.gh. You will receive a reference number which you can use to track your application. So don't get caught waiting. Enjoy secure transactions and convenient transactions for your business with MTN Momo today. Note that the application is free. Do not pay any money to anyone for a merchant payment solution. Report any fraudulent charges using the Momo app available on Play Store and App Store. I am reminding you again, Yum Vita Infant Cereal with milk is fortified with Nutri-V, which contains 16 essential vitamins, including zinc, iron, and calcium. And all of these will aid in the healthy growth of your baby. It also comes in 3 delicious flavors. We're talking about the maize and wheat, rice, and wheat variants. It also comes in 3 unique pack sizes. Talk about the 50 gram, the 400 gram, and also the 350 gram block bottom pouch. Size that best suits your family needs. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. Saying Dr. Grace Bachman on the line. But ahead of that, this is Home Affairs. We're live on Joy 99.7 FM. And my guest this morning is Gifty Opoy. Gifty is a breast cancer survivor. And she was told she was at what, stage 4, right? Last stage of, breast cancer. And she still went back home for 3 months because there was no money for treatment. Okay, Gifty, let me come back to you. So eventually, now the pastor, you went to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then what? You were given a protocol treatment, you said.
Yeah.
Say, Gifty.
So the date was fixed for the
So what,
surgery.
instantly they had to...
Okay, I went there for about 3 times, before the actual date was fixed.
What were they saying?
Well,
All
there
the
were
3
people.
times you went?
Okay, I was going through scan. I had an X-ray, the chest X-ray, the abdominal scan. So they were just keeping a checkup to see, taking my lab to see if things were okay for the surgery.
So they told you were going to have mastectomy?
Yeah, they did.
And you were okay with it?
Yeah, actually, initially I was scared because there wasn't really an encouragement coming from outside, but they were rather putting fear on me.
Which people are these? Your family?
No, yeah, kind of. And then some, friends around. Some were saying, if I go in for the surgery, I will die. I wouldn't. Some said to the extent that I wouldn't come out from the theater. So one day the bishop was preaching, and then he was like, faith without action is baseless.
Yeah.
Then there is no faith.
Faith without works is dead.
So then I was like, really? Then I will go. The church name is Eldoza. I think it's Eldoza Temple. So I was like,
hold on, no. So at that point, you were still wavering whether you should go and do it or not.
Not because I was scared. People were really scaring me.
But did you have to go and tell everybody this is what you were going to go through?
Not really, but they just knew that was the step I would take because of the way the situation was. And then some were encouraging me to go in for the test, as in for the surgery. But others were...
Most of it was unsolicited.
Yes.
They knew you were in pain.
They knew.
So they had to call you and start saying it.
That I shouldn't go in for the surgery. I shouldn't go in. And then I wouldn't survive. I was like... Initially, I was scared. Seriously, I was scared. But later on, I sat down and I was like, no. If my bishop has said, faith without action is baseless, that it means if I take the faithful step, I will come out. So I was going, I was like, all those are, which means, so then go with me. So I will go.
Who was paying for it?
Mr. Eric Broby, he raised the fund for me.
You.
Yeah.
Great.
So I went. Then when I got there, everybody was like, when I was admitted, the surgery date was fixed on the 20th of April this year, which is 2023. That was when the surgery was done. So I reported.
This is recent.
Yeah. I reported at the hospital on the 19th, which was on a Wednesday. So, my co-ward mates, some were concerned. They were very concerned. Some, had the they took the bold step to come to me, and I was like, why? Why?
Why what?
Why would a young lady like me allow such a thing to happen to me? That sometimes I'd be like, you don't know.
You don't know my story.
You don't know. Only if you knew. It's by miracle that I'm even here. So amazingly, we were only 2 people on that day for the surgery. One, they were just taking out the lamp. So I was the first person they attended to. It was after the surgery that one of the ladies, as in elder woman I became friends with at the ward told me that, do I know the doctors were kind of surprised when I survived the surgery? I was like, really? But they didn't tell me. And I was like, yeah, because they didn't want to scare me. Because they were like, if I hadn't gone for the surgery, I was left with just 2 weeks.
To die?
Yeah. Because I was out of blood because of the painkiller I was taking. I took painkiller for more than 1 year.
In the painkillers, you prescribed them for yourself?
So later, it wasn't really working. Initially, when I take it, it lasts for 6 hours. But then it reduced to 4. Then before the pain would go down, the way I would struggle, it was just so much. So they did the surgery. And then, so the old lady was like, Auntie Olivia, she's late. May her soul rest in peace.
The old lady?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was like, the doctors were having the surgery on a 50-50 basis.
Wow.
Yeah, they were doing it together. So they were just trying it.
But where did she hear all of this from?
I seen when the doctors, when the doctors attend to me, then they go to her bed. It's like they discuss me.
So that's how she.
Yeah, that's how she heard it. So that was how she. It was like, wow, because they realized they were like I was even running out of blood.
Oh, but they didn't tell you all of these because they didn't want to scare.
They didn't want to scare me.
But you had the best of care, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They really took care of me. It was, the nurses were really caring. They talked to me. Like, they made me relax. They made me relax. They come play with me, they, crack jokes with me to release my tension. They were really, then my church, they did well.
The God
my church,
of Eldoza.
Yes. They did well because I initially, whenever I go to the hospital for, should I say checkup, I go alone. So when they fixed the date for the surgery, I was like, so am I going to go alone?
Oh.
There's nobody to go with me. Then a friend at church and a co-tenant, she was like, Gifty, I'll go with you. I was like, Vic, if you go with me, I don't know how you are going to survive. I don't know how you are going to eat because I have no money. She was like, Gifty, I will go with you. God will see us through. So then my Pastor Kingsley Asamoah, yes, he was there for me. He was more than a brother. He was more than a husband. He was, more than a boyfriend. He was
everything.
Yes, he was everything. He sometimes has to just call me, just to get my attention off my situation. Wow. So when he's at home, then he's not going anywhere. He'll just come, Gifty, I'm at home, come. Just go.
And then after the surgery?
No, before. I was trying to, draw myself away from the people, but he was like, nah. Whenever I'm going to church, you go with me. He will walk with me. He will behave as if there's nothing wrong with me, so that I don't feel bad. He was really there for me. And then so I went with Vic. So when I was going, it was the pastor who even gave me money for transport. Because the family, they didn't agree, so I didn't tell them. When I had the help, initially when Mr. Eric came in and then he was like, he will raise the fund for me. I told my family that, I have gotten someone who wants to help me. They were like, no, nobody's going to help you. You are not going in for the surgery. No, you won't go. And I was like, okay.
But did they have a better solution?
They didn't. I was like, okay. I just said okay.
And you left.
So they directed me to another herbal man. I told them I wouldn't go. They said they would go. So my sister-in-law was like, Gifty, for peace to reign, you just go. You know what to do. I was like, really? She was like, yeah, you just go. So we went to see the man. And then amazingly, he said he's a pastor, he has a church. But whenever he wants to meet us to minister or to give me medicine, he meets us at the roadside. My brother, the one I'm with right now, is a taxi driver, so we will go with his taxi. In the morning, at the roadside. In the evening, at the roadside. Even at dawn, at the roadside.
So you never knew his place?
I never did. So when he gave the medicine, I was like, this medicine, I will never use it. I won't. Because what if I take the medicine and then something happens to me? Where am I going to look for this man?
Were you people paying him?
I didn't even know. They said they had already paid 400 cedis to him when the money could have been given to me to go to the hospital. They said they went for a loan. I was like, okay, if you've gone for a me, I didn't ask you. So then that will be your own loss. So they were there. So on Tuesday, I left home Tuesday evening. Yeah. I didn't tell anybody. They didn't know I was going for check-up at Kolebu. They didn't know anything about it. I just told them we are having done prayers. Then,
That's how you left.
Then I'll leave the house. And then I warned my sister-in-law that this is kind of a family issue. So whenever she's questioned, she should pretend she knows nothing about it. I am begging her. Because then she was pregnant. So she should just tell whatever they say, no matter the words they say to her, she should just tell them she knows nothing about it. So I left home Tuesday evening to, go to the sister who went with me at the hospital. I told them we are having a crusade at one of our branches at Ofanko. So that is where I am going. Meanwhile, she knew I was going to the hospital for surgery.
I have not gotten it all. Like, you have to do all of these just so you can get treatment.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think, looking back, it's ignorance on the part of your family?
Sure.
It's ignorance.
It is. It is. And then the amazing part of it is, it's like they are not ready to learn. They know what the issue is. But they don't really want to be enlightened. Because I tried giving out their number. I gave out about 2 people. I gave out their number to a nurse at Sporting Polyclinic to talk to them, but they got angry.
Okay.
They got angry. So then I decided, okay, then I will not give out their number to anybody. So I'll start taking decisions on my own.
After all, it's your life.
Yeah.
And the surgery was successful
It
too.
was successful. I didn't even realize they had even done the surgery.
Wow.
So we went. Mr. Eric came in. He took the bill and then everything. So the surgery was done. They were calling, so I had to off my phone.
Your brothers?
Yes, because they didn't know my whereabouts. They didn't know where I was. They were looking for me. Because initially, when I was leaving my mommy's place to Kaswa, I didn't tell her where I was going. So I left, excuse me to say this, but I left with just 1 point, 1 bra and a dress. What I was putting on.
That's what you left with.
So it was my sister-in-law who was giving me clothes to wear. She was the one she has to sell
But your
oranges.
sister-in-law, that's your brother's wife.
Yeah.
That brother of yours, did he understand the situation? Was he supportive?
Okay, initially, they were kind of separated.
Oh.
So he was staying at a different place, but I was staying with my sister-in-law. Okay. So he was like, he sends as in housekeeping money.
Okay.
Yes. So
but he didn't know you were with her.
He knew.
Okay.
He knew because he came around.
And so
he knew, but they were more into the herbal.
Okay, he was part of the herbal.
The herbal team, yes. He was part of them. So, as I was saying, she had to go to the extent of selling oranges.
Just to take care.
Just to take care of me, my feeding.
God bless her. So let's go to after the surgery. Then what?
So the surgery was done. Then after they called me. I didn't even call them. They called, and I received their call. And I was like, "Where are you?" I'm at Kolebu. What? What are you doing at Kolebu? Then I was like, well, I
just had surgery.
Yeah, I just had surgery. It was done yesterday. As in, I spoke to them on Friday. Then the surgery was done on a Thursday. So I told them I'm done with the surgery. I had it on Thursday. They were like, what? You are very wicked. Gifty, you are very wicked. You could have done this. So what if you could have died? You died. I was like, well, I didn't die. I'm here. One of them was like, I never want to see your face again.
Wow.
I was like, what? And amazingly, among my brothers, he was, the easygoing type. He was the easygoing one. But he was like, they've taken out your breast. And then did you know all your hair will go after the treatment? And then I was like, well, it's better in my life. I don't want to see your face again, blah, blah, blah. I was like, really? So I just hung up on him. Then Victoria was like, why are people doing this? So,
wow. This is a story. Are you serious?
Yeah, real serious. Really?
So who are you living with now?
Still with my brother, with his wife. They have reconciled.
Okay, beautiful.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
So I'm still with them.
So are you done with all your treatments?
No.
Okay.
I'm just done with the surgery.
What's left?
Actually, I was directed straight to the radiotherapy.
After the surgery?
After the surgery, but due to, financial problems, so I haven't really started. I haven't gone there. Because even if they ask for, should I say, just 100 cities for a test, I don't have, because now I don't work.
Oh dear. I know that there are some very good people listening to us this morning. It's one of the things we usually don't like to burden people with too much, because there's everybody has one problem or the other, right? But if you have that heart and you're listening and you would want to support us to keep Gifty, alive, we just need to, the last part of the treatment, right, which is the radiotherapy.
Radiotherapy,
right? Yeah. How much is that supposed to be costing you?
Well, because, I didn't have the money, I didn't really go for...
Just you didn't even follow up. Oh.
Nah, I didn't, because the money's
Please,
not there.
if you want to support us, you can call 0302 216540. 0302216540. It will come to our front desk, and then just leave your number for us. We'll call you, so that she has had no, I don't even know what to say. and to think that she still has a few more things to do, so that she is free totally from this. That's the power of radio. We will need your support. And I really, really, really want to take this up, and let's help her to get the rest of the treatment. You speak so well. You've suffered, you've suffered, and I didn't even know this was your story. I didn't know, honestly. Let's help Gifty to go through the rest of the treatment. The worst phase probably is over, but she's still not fully declared cancer free yet, because she still has to go through a few more things, to be fully well. Like she's saying, even if I am asked to pay a consultation of 100 cedis, she doesn't have it. So she doesn't even know how much it's going to cost. And that's tough. So please, 0302 216540. 0302 216540. Or you can call me on 059 288 9986. Or you can do a WhatsApp to that same number, 059 288 9986. 059 288 9986. And let's help Gifty to go through the rest of her treatment. I am broken this morning, honestly. I think I am strong, but I am very broken this morning. Yeah, I am.
Like a small boat on the ocean.
I have Dr. Grace Bachman, who is the medical director, the chief servant, call her everything, at the Sonotech Medical and Diagnostic Center on the line. Hello, Doc. Good morning. Hi, Doc. Good morning to you. Hello, Doc. Can you hear me? Okay, it's difficult getting through to hearing Doc, but we'll try and speak to her before we go. That's just one question two questions actually I want to ask Doc. Once again, shine your eyes, ma winning now, because cooking is being more fun and enjoyable than ever before. While cooking with your favorite Onga spices, there are loads of gifts to be won just like that. Onga brings you ma winning now promo. Just shine your eyes and win big. This is Ongalicious. To enter the Shine Your Eyes promo and enjoy all the goodies, just pick together 25 promo wrappers of Onga shrimp tablets and add 5 promo wrappers of either chicken, beef or stew tablets. Submit them at any of the redemption centers and you will instantly win a gift. You can win up to 100,000 cedis cash, TV, washing machine, deep freezers and many more. This is an instant gift. No go and come beer. That is the part. Hono. So shine your eyes and start picking the Onga promo wrappers now. The promo started from Monday the 16th of October, and it is on till 31st December 2023. Terms and conditions do apply. And remember, this FDA is genuine. This advert is genuine because it is FDA approved. And yeah, Yum Vita infant cereal with milk is fortified with Nutrivene, and it contains 16 essential vitamins and minerals, including zinc, iron, and calcium. And all of these will aid in the healthy growth of your baby. It comes in 3 delicious flavors: maize and wheat, rice and wheat variants, and 3 unique pack sizes: 50 gram, 400 gram tea, and the 350 gram block bottom pouch. Get the pack size that best suits your family needs. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. And yeah, it's a new world of doing business, and your business shouldn't be left out. It's time to get a Momo for business today to accept payment from over 15 million Momo customers. All you need is a business registration certificate and your Ghana card. Apply to be MTN Momo merchant. Applying to be MTN Momo merchant has been made simple and fast. You just have to dial *5051# and follow the prompts to apply online at momomerchantapplication.mtn.com.gh. You will receive a reference number which you can use to track your application. So don't get caught waiting. Enjoy secure transactions and convenient transactions for your business with MTN Momo today. Note that the application is free. Do not pay any money to anyone for a merchant payment solution. Remember, any fraudulent charges using the Momo app. Remember to report any fraudulent charges using the Momo app, available on Play Store and on App Store. Hello, do I have Dr. Grace Bachman on the line? Hello, Doc.
Hi.
Okay, great. Can you hear me?
It's something.
It's faint, huh? Is it better now?
I'm okay. I think it's faint.
Okay, quickly. We have just 2 minutes to do this. 2 questions I want to ask.
Okay.
Throughout the conversations we've been having, herbal, has it proven to work in breast cancer cases in any way that you know of?
Oh, so Adam, I didn't get that.
Okay. I was asking if the herbal treatment, if you know of any that has proven to work in any way, such that people are so hooked onto it.
Thank you so much. Herbal medications and breast cancer has become one big thing. I mean, you hear people talk about all sorts of things. I just found the cases that we've encountered with this month on your show. A few of them have mentioned applying things on the breast and all sorts of herbal concoctions. But as far as we know, medically, no herbal medication has been proved to help with treatment of breast cancer or anything. All it does is that it actually makes the situation very, very worse. People who would have probably gotten a cure come in due to using several things, applying several things, taking in a lot of concoctions, and actually making the situation very, very worse and even more difficult to treat. And for me, this is one of the main things I've been trying to hammer the whole month. I don't know how well we can get it down, but people need to get it straight. There is no herbal medication that has been proved to help with the treatment of breast cancer. It actually makes everything worse for the patient in question.
Thank you very much, Doc. Because it seems to be, it's like the first approach to any of these things. And in Gifty's case, they had to bandage her breast and tie it to her back for days, all in a bit. Yeah. Anyway, so we are establishing that it is not the way to go. If you're having issues in your breast, go to the hospital and have it attended to. I mean, she said by the time she was getting to the hospital, they said she was at stage 4. But thankfully, somehow, she went through surgery and she survived. Now, she's telling us that's my second question. She has to do radiotherapy. And it's been how many months now? 6. After her surgery, she was asked to do radiotherapy. And it's been 6 months. She hasn't gone for it. All because of funds. How bad could this be as she hasn't finished the treatment?
I'm sorry, I missed the last part of that question.
Okay, so I was saying that she said after the surgery, after the mastectomy, she was asked to do radiotherapy.
Yeah.
But it's been 6 months. She hasn't done it. And it's all because she's not able to afford it. I am asking, she abandoning that part of the treatment, not because she wants to, how bad can it get for her again? Because she hasn't gone through or followed through with the treatment.
Okay. So I think earlier on in the series, one of the things I mentioned was the WHO's Global Breast Cancer Initiative, where one of the main pillars is for Ghana as a country to try and get at least 80% of our cases follow through treatment. I mean, once you are diagnosed, not just start, but make sure to follow through treatment and then end 80% of our cases. And if we're able to get to that level, we can still increase the numbers of our cases that survive from breast cancer. And if you start treatment and you don't complete, I mean, it's as good as not starting at all.
Oh dear.
And radiotherapy after surgery is very, very important. Sometimes after the surgery, there are different types of surgery. Taking the breast out alone, there might be some, small things there that probably you couldn't take everything out. So the radiation comes in to play a very, very important role, to clear up all the cancer cells that probably the surgery couldn't, mop up. So it's an important local treatment when it comes to breast cancer. And you cannot just do the surgery and then stay home, irrespective of what the reason, be financial or, and then not do the radiation or delay the radiation. The more you delay, the possibility of even a recurrence is really, really high. And that's one of the biggest problems we have. People start and due to financial reasons, they're unable to complete the treatment. It's my hope that she can actually put together money and try and go do the radiation and any other form of treatment that has been put together for her. Because I'm sure those who have been following the series this month will realize you mentioned when it comes to breast cancer, it's not just one treatment. There are a number of treatment options, and usually depending on what her type of cancer was, the stage it was, a number of treatment options are put together just for her particular case. So if it's decided that you have to go to surgery radiation, you have to go to probably surgery chemo, you cannot do one and leave the other. It makes things difficult. It makes your general survival rate very, low, and the possibility of recurrence, also very high.
All right.
So it's as bad as probably not starting the treatment at all.
Doc, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very much. Yeah, we're grateful to you. So what's gonna happen here is we're ending the show. I just received a message from Kojo. Kojo says, Edem, I have sent 200 CDs so that Gifty can at least go to the hospital and find out what the radiotherapy entails, and then together we can see what we all will do. Is this from Kojo or from Bernard in Accra? From Bernard. Thank you very much. 059-288-9986. And you can also call 0302216540. You just heard Dr. Grace Bachman that if she doesn't do the radiotherapy, it's as good as not even going through the mastectomy and all the struggles she has had to go through. God, I am so broken this morning. I am, honestly. And I am hoping that, look, we all are able to support a little here, a little there, 100 cities, 200 cities together. Let's help her to go through it. I mean, there are some very good people out there. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to come back on air one day to come and say that, and painfully, and then, you'll be sending messages and saying, the little you can do, at least if it is just Gifty, we are able to support. I am pleading with all of you to help so that we are able to support Gifty. Thank you very much. You would notice that we didn't even do an artwork for the show. Why? Gifty doesn't even have an Android phone to be able to send us a photo. So we couldn't do an artwork for this show. That's how bad her situation is, and it's really got into me. So please support us to support Gifty. Thank you. My name is Edem, and we will see all of you next week, hopefully. Bye.
Like I was single.